Club. What up, Music Club? Peace and blessings to you. Hey, I'm gonna mess around with this filter thing. This is the first time oh, first time I'm paying attention to it. But I'm doing this because I want to share with you. Oh, I like this. Yeah, it's a little big, but hey, all right. I'm gonna share with you um, some scripture and opinion from the scriptures. Can you see that? Come through. Oh yeah, by the way, love you came through. Alright, so I have been asked why I use this particular book mostly uh, when I want to get into scripture. And uh, it speaks for itself. There's various reasons why I do. But mainly, I was attracted to it some years ago because when I read it, it made sense in that the important names were replaced in it, right? Even though it was unfamiliar to me because I had been used to you reading first the King James version of scripture, then various others over the years, Tisdale and whoever, they come up with them every other year, whatever, right? So, uh, in my research, though, I learned that Hebrew is the language of the original scrolls, Paleo Hebrew, which is very ancient Hebrew. So, that was my goal to get closer to that, to have a better understanding of what Scripture says. Better than the standard English version because I've come to understand that a lot is missing there. So that started my quest to get closer to the Hebrew. So, barring actually going to the Hebrew, I ran across this once again, the scriptures. All right. And what's unique about this is, as you read it, uh, Satan is removed from the role of Yahweh in language because in the English version, Yahweh is referred to as Satan's other name, Lord. So it gets people unaware to worship Satan, thinking that they worshiping Yahweh by taking away the name of Yahweh and replacing it with Baal or Lord. This is a way that the enemy set up on the earth to redirect those that would give themselves to Yahweh and follow Scripture. They wanted to make Satan wanted to make his own version of heaven on earth, but it's hell, right? And the only way to do that is to separate the believers of Yahweh from Yahweh. So this is the way he did it. So that's why I was attracted to this version of scripture. Everywhere where Satan put his name, they replaced it with Yahweh, as it should be. And they use scripture to back it up. And nothing like using scripture to prove scripture. As Yahweh says of himself, use my spirit to prove me. Man, yeah, go ahead, test me. Test the spirit by the spirit. And he gives you that right and ability to do so that you can find out the truth of him. So, said all that to say, Every once in a while, I read over my book and I pick various ways, various places I'm going to read according to how the Spirit guides me. And today, I went to somewhat of the foreword of the book. And in there, I found a subtitle called The Restoration of the Name. All right? All right. Anywho, you can't see it, and so I'm just gonna read it. All right? I'm not gonna read the entire thing, but I'm gonna read the relevant part of it to give you a printed version of one reason why I prefer this particular book over various other versions of Scripture or the Word. All right? All right. So, the restoration of the name of the Almighty to any translation of the Scriptures should require no justification. After all, it was the Almighty Himself who originally placed His name in the Scriptures at least 6,823 times. It was human beings who decided, for reasons that made sense to them, to delete His name and to replace it with something more appropriate in their view. They did this in spite of the Creator's own statement to and through Moshe or Moses that this is my name forever and this is my remembrance to all generations. And you can find that at Shemot or Exodus 3:15. And because I'm in the mood to look and read, I have already looked it up. So I'm going to turn to it and I'm going to read what Exodus 3:15 says. All right. Exodus or Shemot 3:15 reads as follows. And Elohim said further to Moshe, thus you are to say to the children of Israel, Yahweh Elohim of your fathers, the Elohim of Abraham, the Elohim of Yitzchak, the Elohim of Yaakov, has sent me to you. This is my name forever, and this is my remembrance to all generations. Now, what we just read was Yahshua, because Yahshua is the living word of Yahweh. This is why Yahshua is the only way to align yourself to get back to Yahweh. See how that works? Like a cosmic puzzle piece. That's why you need Scripture though to guide you along your way. Alright? You don't need man's laws or rules or pressures or negativity or hang-ups or nothing like that, No. Chase what make you happy using Scripture as a guide, not as a hindrance to yourself. As a way to view things, change your perspective to overcome things that try to hinder you. You know what I'm saying? To hinder you from feeling good, to hinder you from smiling, to hinder you from enjoying your day. Even if it's for, a half hour, you like, man, I know if I be in this energy, it's going to bring me down. I only got to deal with it for a half hour. You ain't even got to deal with that. No, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you got this in you, you got your own joy. When you go into that situation, you can bring your joy to that situation. Forget the negativity. You know what I mean? All right. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, and to encourage you to read your scripture. That's just a little itty bitty thing to remind you to be aware that Yahweh is Yahweh. To understand that He's Yahweh for a reason. To understand that Yahshua is Yahshua. And that means something, and it's for a reason. So when He giving you instruction to pray to Him and to ask for what you need in the name of Yahshua, please take that to heart. And don't be fooled like the masses into praying into any other entity or deity by whatever name or title. Okay, just save your soul. Just save yourself the trouble. Just know that we love you at the FD3 Music Club, and as always, Yahweh, your Elohim, loves you most. We out of here, because I start running my mouth and don't want to stop, which is cool. Plus, I'm tweaking and listening to my music, and I will share it with you, but yeah, well, things didn't work out the way I wanted to. I got it at a hot spot, but it's not unlimited. Anywho, we love you at the LD3 Music Club as always. Yahweh, your Elohim loves you most. And I want you to love somebody. Start with yourself. And know that I love you, Kimmy Pooh. Peace. One love under Yah. FD3 Music Club.